today's video, we're gonna do something a little different than we normally do here on A Charming Abode. We are headed to the thrift store and we are gonna find some high-end DIYs that we can make over. And then on top of that, did that make sense? Some high-end DIY finds we can make over? I think you know what I mean. We're gonna find ourselves some trash to treasure, something that we can make over to look high-end where we hardly spend any money. And then stay tuned because towards the end of the video, we're gonna do something super fun here. We are making a mini Charming Abode with Jason. It's a little project we're working on for our grandkids and it's absolutely adorable. It's not that big of a project and it's something super simple that you could do in your own home, but it does involve taking some trash and turning it into treasure also. So I'm excited to share it with you. So let's just hop right into it, head to our local. We're gonna try a few different ones. We're gonna do Salvation Army, the Goodwill, some different places. We're on the hunt. Let's go see what we can find.
I have to say this might have been the worst day thrifting that I ever really had. Everything that was in stock was just trash. I just was not really feeling it and the prices were really disappointing. I just felt like you got this for free. Why are you charging so much? Now there are a few cute items like this rocking chair that I'm keeping my eye on, and I'll tell you more about that later in an upcoming video. But now this curio cabinet I did think was a good deal. It was $49 and I really wanted to get it and take that top off and completely redo it, but I just really didn't have time. But this was blowing me away. Look at this canister set. I think, what are the prices there? Are they like $5.98 a piece? A piece? Are you kidding me? I just can't hardly fathom. You guys have to let me know down in the comments, do you agree that the prices at the thrift stores nowadays are just way overdoing it? Now, I do like these candlesticks here. They're coming home with me. They were $4.98 for the 3 of them, and I thought that was worth it. Okay, now we're gonna talk about this. Who leaves their pictures in their frames? If you follow me over on Instagram, then you know that we were having a good laugh about this.
I love to share with you guys things that I'm totally enjoying, and I thought this was something that you guys would want to know about. If you guys are like me and don't like to pay the high prices of designer fragrances, I found Dossier, and oh my goodness, am I so happy that I did. So they have perfected the impressions of luxury fragrances for a fraction of the price. Something else that they have that you guys know here on Charming Abode, we absolutely love to try out for our home, are candles, diffusers, those different types of things, and oh my goodness. So I've been using a reed diffuser that they have that I've actually had in my bathroom now for almost a month and it still smells amazing. The one that I have in my bathroom right now, I believe, I have to go look, I think it's a honeysuckle. And then this one that I have to try out here in a little bit is a woodsy sandalwood. Ooh, I think that is gonna smell so good. And the cool thing is if you don't love it, you can send it back to find the scents that is perfect for you. If there are some fragrances that you've been wanting to try out on the expensive brands, but you didn't want to pay the price, this is the one to try. I love the smell of floral lavender. Oh, it smells so good. I feel like when I'm walking around, I smell like a little spring bouquet of sunshine. So check them out. They are made in France. They are cruelty-free and non-toxic. And a big thank you to Dossier for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so I ended up getting these candlesticks, but obviously I do not like the wood on it. So I'm gonna show you a really cute way that you can just strip this wood off and give it kind of a natural, kind of rustic look. And you're just gonna take, hold on. Can you hear that in the background? Jason's over there cutting on the other project we're over there doing. All right, so we're just gonna take some Easy off and we're gonna spray it on all over the wood and let it set for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then we'll come back out, rinse it off, clean it all off, and then let this set out in the sun, and it's gonna be gorgeous. Okay, I absolutely love the antique rustic look of this. I might put like a clear coat on them just to seal them, because where they're gonna go is actually out on my front porch, which is gonna lead us into our next DIY. And we're gonna come back to these and you're gonna see how I style it all. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the next DIY done, and then that way all of it's going out on the front porch and it's gonna be super cute, and then that way we can just like kind of tie it all in together. So we're gonna come back to these and it's gonna look great. This next DIY was inspired by this flag that I found. This isn't a flag. This star that I found at the thrift store. So I thought of a really cute idea, and I happen to have these banners. This is not like a real American flag. These are just a couple of those banners that can hang on the side of each door. So I'm gonna take one of these and we're gonna tea stain it. And we're gonna make something really cute for my front porch, since if you're here in the United States, Independence Day is coming up on July 4th. So this is a perfect time to start thinking about these things, getting your front porch decorated. If you hear that noise in the background, I have my tea kettle on. I'm getting water heated up and boiling so we can get our tea out. And that's exactly what tea staining is. We are going to set this into a pot of tea and give it that antique-y look. You know, you've seen the American flags that have like the, you know, antique look to them, where they're like beige-ish looking. That's what I call it. So we're gonna make one of those really quick. I don't feel disrespectful doing this because this isn't a true American flag. This is just a banner. Being in the military, I always do feel a sense of pride about my flag and those type of things, and don't want them to be on the ground. But this, I feel okay doing this kind of thing with, so hopefully you guys do also. All right, let me get tea bags out. Preferably black tea will give it the color that you're looking for. All right, I got my boiling water here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm dumping it in this large bowl and spilling it all over the backside. Oh my goodness, Leslie. So you just want a container or something, a bowl, a bucket, anything that's big enough to hold whatever size banner or flag or whatever that you're doing. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use 4, oh, I'm so sorry. This is my absolute favorite tea, so it's all I have. We have to use it. It's the Twinings English breakfast. I'm putting 4 of the little tea bags into the boiling water. I'm gonna let this sit in here and steep for about 20 minutes. And then we'll put the flag in. I will let you know that this had like the little thing across the top, the little holder, and I went ahead and I took that out because we're not gonna need that. But if you did, you could put it back in then when you're done doing your little tea staining. I'm gonna put this down in here. Whew, this is hot. Get it all wet and get it down in there. And then I also have this like little rag garland that I'm going to put in there because it's gonna go out on the front porch also, and I want everything to coordinate and match and all have the tea stained look. So I'm actually gonna put this in here also. I might have to put a little bit more water because, let me see if this is all gonna get down in there. Yeah, actually it is. Okay, so now we're just gonna keep an eye on it. This top one is going to stain a lot faster than the one that has like that vinyl to it. It's gonna be really hard to take it, but you know, because of that coating that's on it, but this other one is gonna take to this really fast. And I don't want it to get too dark, so I gotta keep an eye on it. This part I'm just going to play around with because I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. So I got this old blanket ladder that I had out on my front porch during spring, and I thought, ooh, this would be so cute to put like the little star up here at the top. I'll have to actually connect it. That's what I was playing around with. I have this connected, the banner, and then I have some of this tool that you can put as like a table runner. And I think I kind of want to run that back behind, but I'm trying to decide, like, I want this to look kind of messy, like I didn't put a lot of effort into it, but yet I secretly am putting effort into it. I think that's how decorating always kind of goes. You don't want to look like you did too much, but yet you really probably really thought about that. So I just want to do like a draping feature here, and then you can't see the bottom right now, but have it drape down also. And then I think I'm also going to use more of that rag banner to like do a little bit more decorative so it looks really cute. This is what I'm trying to figure out, like how do I want this to come across? Okay, I wanted to bring it out here so I can kind of see what it's starting to look like where it's going to sit on the front porch. And you can definitely tell that the vinyl did not take the tea stain as well as fabric, which I kind of knew it was going to do that anyway. But I have this, I almost called this a bird's nest, this grapevine wreath. And if you watch me during Christmas time, I took this apart and I put this around my Christmas tree. I think I'm going to take this apart and take some of it and just kind of drape it throughout this to also just really add to that just kind of rustic feel that I'm going for out here on the front porch. I always find these at Michael's and they sell them pretty inexpensively. Sometimes super cheap, especially when they're on sale. The thing is, you've got to figure out which one. You usually have to break it apart. Sometimes they have it to where you can like pull the bigger piece off, like you'll have to bust it and then you can start to unravel it. So our little rag here that we tea stained, I'm going to take off a red, white, and blue one, and I'm just going to use that around here to tie and give us a little decoration here for the front porch. I feel like between the little method that we used with the easy off and then the tea staining, it just kind of all gives it that nice, natural, rustic look that I'm looking for, that antique look. Makes it all go together really nice. I just love how this looks. Okay. Alright, so this next DIY is super fun. As you can see, we built a really cute little fun playhouse for our grandsons. I didn't get any footage of that, but I'll kind of show you guys a little around that a little bit more. But we decided to take these old pallets that were basically trash, and we are going to turn this into a floor with a front porch. It's going to be so adorable. I'm super excited, so let's get into it. So this cool brick looking stuff that's going to like line the front of the porch and everything and be like the quote unquote foundation look is like left over from, if you remember out front on our front porch, we had this. And then this also matches the top of our house, and we just happen to have a few pieces from when we tore down the old front porch. And so we're gonna use that to line so you won't see underneath here. So it'll be like clean and nice looking. Don't forget, if you're enjoying today's video, to hit the like button, share it with your friends, make sure you're subscribed. Come on in. It's pretty great. Oh my goodness. And these are solar lights and they work at night. They are awesome. Hudson gets all bent out of shape because he doesn't get to see them on because they only come on at nighttime. So I sent him a picture so he could see. But I think this turned out great. I will end up staining this. The wood is still too moist to be stained, so I'm holding off on that. And I originally was gonna get black Adirondack chairs, but oh my goodness, they were so expensive. So no, we don't need to do all that. I still got to get my wood pile moved and get this cleaned up, and it's gonna be awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun with you guys. Hope you enjoyed these fun little DIYs. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.